Hi everyone. First of all, a big thanks to the 2021 ECOS organizers, and thank you for watching our video that presents exponential power reaching low sliding mode flight controller with model-based switching manifold of a Quad-rotor UAV. This work has been done in collaboration between École de Technologie supérieure in Montreal, Canada, and Universidad de Asuncion in Paraguay, and Universidad Católica Nuestra, Señora de la Asunción in Paraguay. This work is a part of the project UAVs in application for precision agriculture for monitoring crops. This project is funded by the National Council of Science and Technology with the FEEI resources. For this presentation, I'm suggesting the following agenda that is divided into 5 parts. In the first part, we're going to present the context and the motivation of this work. Then the equation of motion of a Quadrotor UAV will be presented in the second part. In the third part, we are going to present the design of the proposed method. The fourth part presents our simulation results, while the conclusions are given in the last part. Nowadays, the world is experiencing a crazy technological advance with the arrival of the fourth industrial revolution. This revolution will change fundamentally the way we live, work, and communicate with each other. However, in order to make this revolution a success, several technical challenges must be addressed. We cite in this context the control, for example, of uncertain cyber-physical systems. So as you may understand, the goal of our work is to design a robust nonlinear controller able to satisfy good performances while rejecting the effect of uncertainties and disturbances for this kind of systems. Indeed, designing controllers without taking into account the effect of the uncertainties may cause undesirable performances or even instability. So in this work, we are going to consider Quadrotor UAVs as example of cyber-physical systems. Nowadays, there has been an increased interest in the development of autonomous flying quadrotors because of their good features. UAVs are present in actually in several applications, such as safety missions, military missions, border surveillance, delivery, inspection, agriculture, and others. So for the particular case of UAVs, the control objective is to ensure always a safe and accurate flight. So for example, in this video, the objective was simple. It was just, we would like to draw a circle at 2 meters altitude. To do so, several nonlinear methods have been proposed for nonlinear systems, and especially for the class of second-order electromechanical systems. We can cite the feedback linearization that is used to obtain an equivalent linear system, such as linear methods can be applied. We can also talk about the backstepping, that is a recursive method based on the Lyapunov theory, and the sliding mode control, that is a variable structure controller that uses switching action that is discontinuous to ensure robustness against much uncertainties. We can also cite other famous methods as the high-order sliding mode control, and especially the second-order sliding mode for second-order nonlinear systems, as it is the case for the quadrotors. We can also talk about the model predictive control and other intelligent methods as the artificial neural networks-based control. So if we put all these methods in a funnel, the method that will be found first in the other side is the sliding mode control. And this is due to its good features while it has few drawbacks. And In our works, to improve this sliding mode control, even if there is a lot of works that try to deal with the drawbacks of this method, here we're going to propose an exponential power reaching low sliding mode control with model-based sliding surfaces, such as we can have 3 new features. Simplicity of the control law. The complete control, we will have a complete control decoupling while the coupled dynamics will be inside the model-based sliding surface. The proposed controller will also allow shattering reduction and finite time reaching convergence. So the controller will ensure also shattering decoupling. In addition, the combination of exponential reaching low, power reaching low, and linear correction term will ensure a faster finite time convergence of the model-based sliding surfaces to 0. And also will reduce the shattering since the switching gains are adapted according to the sliding surfaces value. And it will also allow better tracking performance since we have an augmented integral term in the proposed sliding surfaces that will help removing the steady state error and also the rejection of the unmatched uncertainties that acts directly on the system state. So the Quadrotor UAV motion can be defined by 6 degrees of freedom, 3 of which are the attitude composed by the raw, pitch, and yaw angles, and also the position X and Y and the altitude set. The Quadrotor UAV moves in 4 directions. We have the vertical one to take off or for hovering. So in order to take off off the ground, the drone needs a net upward force. So the motor generate lift that is greater than the force of gravity, making the drone take off. For hovering, the motors create lift that is equal to the force of gravity on the system, such as they can cancel each other and the drone can still hover. There is a movement according to the roll direction. So to roll to the left, the lift is increased on the motors on the right, and the drone must also decrease the lift on the motors of the left. And we have the drone must do exactly the opposite to roll to the right. We have also the pitch, the movement. So to pitch forwards to U, for example, the power applied to the rear motors is increased, while the power applied to the front motors is decreased. The exact opposite is done to make the drone pitch backwards from you. And finally, the yaw movements. For example, if we took the rotation in the clockwise, the drone must increase the lift on the anti-clockwise moving motors and also have to decrease the lift on clockwise rotating. So the reason behind this is to keep the upward and downward net force equal to 0. There is also a resulting anti-clockwise torque. So the drone rotates clockwise to conserve the angular momentum. The quadrotor is a complex mechanical system. It goes under many internal and external physical effects in the aerodynamic and the mechanical domains. The model of the quadrotor should consider all important forces and moments, including the gyroscopic effects. The dynamic model of a quadrotor UAV is usually obtained by applying the Newton's second law on the forces and torques, which the quadrotors is subject to. And the typical quadrotor model is given by by the position, altitude, and attitude models described in this slide. Now, let us state the control objective before designing the controller. So let P minus PD be the desired position and attitude error, and let also theta minus theta desired be the attitude error vector. So if we assume that the roll and the pitch angles are different from minus or plus half P, in order to avoid all singular configurations, the control objective is to design two cascade robust nonlinear controllers using the proposed approach to ensure the convergence of both the position and attitude errors to zero. So the global structure is presented in the following block diagram, where the position is controlled in an outer loop and the other angles are controlled in the inner loop. In the next slides, we're gonna see how these two loops are designed. So for the outer loop, where we control the position, the proposed method consists of two steps. The first one is to design the sliding surfaces based on the model and to compute its first time derivative. It can be seen that the derivative of the sliding surface is in terms of the model, which will simplify the expression of the control law. While the second step, we design the controller, we compute the expression of the control law using the proposed exponential power Ritchie law. As we can see that this, the proposed Ritchie law is a combination of the exponential Ritchie law that allow as an adaptation to the control gains, and also the power Ritchie law that is used to reduce shattering and to converge faster, and also the linear correction term that help also to converge faster and to improve the accuracy. A detailed design procedure can be found in our paper, and here we summarize the theoretical results. So if we consider the position model of the Quad-rotor UAV system, the computed total force will ensure the convergence of the model-based sliding surface to zero in a finite time. For the inner control loop, we first compute the desired roll and pitch angles references using the computed position controllers. Then once again, we design the model-based sliding surfaces and we compute the first time derivative. Also, once again, we can see the model inside the derivative of the sliding surface. This is sliding surface. While the second step is to compute the control law using the exponential power Ritchie law given in the equation below. So if we consider now the attitude model of the quadrotor system, the computed control input vector will ensure the convergence of the sliding surface to zero in a finite time also. Finally, to prove the effectiveness of the proposed algorithm and to support the theoretical part, numerical simulations have been conducted on a model of a real Quadrotor UAV. The control objective here is to follow a desired known trajectory as shown in figure number 3. So in these figures, the solid blue lines represent the results obtained using the proposed method, while the solid red lines represent the results obtained using the conventional sliding mode controller with model-based switching surfaces. It can be seen from figures 3, 4, and 5 that high accuracy tracking is achieved with both controllers. However, we can see also that the generated roll and pitch references using the conventional method oscillates more than the proposed method. This accurate tracking is confirmed by the small tracking errors obtained with both controllers. And now, according to figure 8, it can be noticed the difference between the two methods. We can see that the shattering has been reduced to using the developed method, while it's still present even with less amplitude with the conventional sliding mode with model-based sliding surface. So, based on the total variation of the control, based on this criteria, we can also see that there is a huge difference in the control effort when we compare the proposed controller with the conventional sliding mode with model-based sliding surface, and also with the classical sliding mode control, where the shattering is really high, where the control effort is high, where the coupled shattering effect is big. This can be seen that the proposed approach is way better than the others. As a summary, this work proposes an exponential power ratio low sliding mode flight control with model-based switching surfaces for Quad-rotor UAV systems. We also present simulation results and a small quantitative comparison of the enhanced method with the conventional sliding mode with model-based switching surfaces and the classical first-order sliding mode control. Furthermore, in the future, we will focus on the real-time implementation of our method on a real quadrotor system, and also on other second-order nonlinear systems, and especially the electromechanical systems. So this presentation is coming to the end. Thank you for watching this video, and your questions are welcome.